Hello friends, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we are going to see that how we can create a donut chart. As you can see over here, I have built this in my recent project. So I have used this donut chart in a number of places. You can see over here and here also. So one of my LinkedIn connection person, he asked me to make a video on this. So here is the video. And if you don't know how to create a React Native project, then follow this video, which is on how to create, build, deploy a React Native app on Expo App Store. And yeah, that's it. Saying that, let's start our project. So this is the project that I have created, and I have some already written things, so that the video will be a little bit short. And here you can see I have changed the tab name, and these are the two tabs that comes by default. I don't need this, so I will remove it. And below this we will have our donut chart, and I will create this component over in this app. I will create a folder called components, and inside this I will have donut chart.tsx component, and I will create it using rnfes. So now let's import it inside this. So yeah, now you can see that this is inside the index page, but you cannot see that because of the text color. So let me import this view and text from the themed. Yeah, now you can see that this is imported in the index page. Now I don't need this text, so I will comment it out. And now what I will do is I will install the package, which is React Native SVG package, which will help us to create this donut chart. Okay, so let it be installed, and until then let's import that. Write the statement for the import SVG, and we will have a circle which will come from, so it is installed React Native SVG. And also we will have a SVG text. Is it that? No, a text. Yeah, text. So as we already have a text, so I will import it as SVG text. Alright, now here I will create a circle from that React Native SVG, and inside this we need to shift all of this data in that component. So let me do it real quick. And we need to import use memo, and I need this import from dimensions. And yeah, everything is set. Let's save this file and save this file. So whenever I try to make a video, I get an error. Let's try to resolve this. Let's press reload. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't solve my error. So to solve this, what I will do is first let's check the version that I'm using. Is it different from the previous one? 15, 11 and 2. No, so I will delete the node modules, and I will delete the package.log.json. Package log JSON, and delete it permanently. So it will take time to delete, and the node modules and the package log JSON will be deleted. And after that let's stop the app and do npm I again, and let's wait for it to complete.
One eternity later.
So you can see the npm is installed. Now let's start our application using npm start, and this will take a while and it will start our application. So here you can see that we are getting a QR code. So you can use this QR code to scan this, and you can run this app in your mobile phone using Expo Go app. Now I have pressed A and this is opening our app in the Android Studio. And after this opening, I will press a R button so that it will reload the application and it will build it again. So it is building our application, and let's go to our component. You can see there is errors, you can see. So to get rid of it, we have to close our uh, editor and reopen our app, and again we have to start our application using npm start and let it get started. So it got started. Now press A and again press R. Yeah, it is rebuilding our application. Now the main game starts over here. Let it get opened. Yeah, we have got it. It's working, no errors. So inside this, what are we going to have is CX, which will be the center, CY, which will be also the same center, and one more thing we will have, which will be the radius, and then we will have a color. That radius is getting used over here, and we will have a color, let's say white for now as the background is black. And after this we will have this starting angles we will use at angle, it is a rotation, starting angles, and as the starting angles is an array, I will use the first value for now, and after that we will make it as dynamic. And we will have origin x the same center, origin y center, and we will have what is it called, stroke width. Yeah, stroke width will be stroke width. And now let's save it and see, do we see it or not. So we cannot see it because it is not wrapped inside svg. So I will wrap it inside svg and wrap it, and we will have three things over here, which will be the width, let's say 100, and let's say 100, and the height, let's say same 100, and one more thing we will have, which is view box, and inside this we will have first and second values as 0, and after that let's make it as ternary operator because we are going to use values inside this. So I will use size, yeah, this one, and again size, and this 100 and 100 is also size. Now let's save it and see if we are going to see it or not. So here I have done a mistake. This is not color but it is stroke. So we can change the color and see. Let's do it 888, and you can see the color is changing. So now the circle is successfully implemented. Now we will make it dynamic. So what we will do is we will create one more component on the bottom. Let's go on the bottom and let's create const main donut, or let's say one donut, and it will be an arrow function, and it will return as, let's open fragments, and inside this we will have this circle. So let's copy from here and let's paste inside this, and all these values will come from the parameters: center, radius, stroke width, and the starting angle will be angle, so I will rename it and use the name over here. And for now let's keep the type as any, because this is not a TypeScript class. So we will pass all these parameters from here, and we need stroke width, and now we will make it as dynamic. So we will wrap it inside curly braces, and we will use the types pending, and we will map over the each value and wrap it inside correctly. Yeah, so now we will use the spent, and we will pass this spent as a parameter argument, and we will receive it over here as a parameter. And after that, one more thing over here we are going to do is we will use index, and we will change the index over here. And as we are mapping, so we will give a key to each donut. And one more thing that I'm not passing is the circumference. So yeah, we need to pass it sorry, like this, and we will get it as a parameter over here. And one more thing, using the circumference, I will create a variable called stroke dash offset, which will be equal to circumference into 1 minus percentage by 100, and this will be used as stroke dash offset and stroke dash offset, and I will use the circumference as stroke dash array. Right, and what else do we need? Let's save and see. So yeah, we are getting only half. We are not using the type colors also. So what we will do is, as we are passing it as the index, we will also pass it as an array. So we need to create this as an array and remove these strings, remove all this, and we will pass this over here as color, and we will type colors, and we will pass the index, and we will use this color which will get from the parameters color, and I will pass it into the stroke and save. So you can see the color is applying, but still we are getting half only. And here I see that the way of sending the percentage is wrong, because we have to pass the percentage. So spend dot total divided by total, it will be divided by total amount into 100, and this should be here, right? And still we are not able to see the correct donut, and you can see only 50 is getting appeared, not that other colors. So let's do one thing, we will just copy this entire file, and we will use ChatGPT. So I will send this entire code to the ChatGPT and tell it to correct this program. So it will also tell me what things I mistaken, I mean what mistakes I did. So you can see donor component received props angle, and the rotation property should be transform, not the angle. And also the stroke line cap property should be added. Also the TypeScript it added, and background color are not used, so it removed it. So let's copy this file and paste it in our file, and let's save it. So yeah, you can see ChatGPT works. So yeah, Now what you can do is you can change the color and you can see the reflection. And now this thing that you see, stroke line cap, it has 3 values: but, round, and one more is square. But in square, one thing you will notice is this separation is not much good. It's disturbing. So maximum of the time you use but or round. So round one looks good, so let it be like that. And one more thing I noticed over here, total spending, we can just use the values rather than rather than sending an object with a total name. And from here we can remove the total, and we can send this item named as percent, and from here we need to remove the total. And yeah, this donut is clear. So let's have a look at the code. We are using type colors, we are using type spending, we have total amount, and whenever this type spending changes, and we are using use memo, and this will calculate the total amount spent from the type spending. And we are creating a starting angle for each of these amounts. So first, current angle is -90, then according to the percentage, which is total amount, if it is there, that then percentage by total amount into 360 degrees, otherwise 0. And then we are increasing the angle by the percentage, and we are returning the current angle. And this is inside use memo, so whenever type spending or total amount changes, then only the value changes. So we are using the start angle, and we are passing the index, so that this starting values we get over there for angles. And here the ChatGPT has added this one donut TypeScript also, which is good. And yeah, we have got a clear donut. Now let's see what more things we can do. Let's add a text in the center of the donut, and I will use SVG text. I'm not able to use it. ChatGPT removed it, so I will again import it as SVG text, and I will use it over here. Inside this we will have again color. I think I'm again wrong in case of color. And we will have some positions of X at the center, Y at the center, and we will remove this, and like this we will close it, and we will write a text hello. And I told you I'm wrong in case of color, so it is fill. Yeah, now we can give styling to the font size and font width also. So let's give some font width to this, as it is not in the center. Let's just do, yeah, minus. But I think something is there to make it in the center. Let's make the font width to 500, and let's change the text. Yeah, and let's remove this one, because this is the text anchor is used to make the center, make the text in the center. And we can make it plus 20, okay, plus 10. Yeah, this is good, looks like it is in the center. And we can use this same SVG text if we want something else below this. So we will just change the stylings really quick. Subscribe. And let's change the color to red. Okay, let it be how it is. And now let's start working on the percentage that you see on the chart with a background color, right? So yeah, let's get back to our project. And again, what I'll do is I will copy and reuse this, and I will change the positioning of this text, which will be these values. I will use these values, and you can take the same values in your chart also. So it will be text X and text Y, and let's change this text as percentage and a percentage sign. And now let's save and see if it is visible. Yeah, it is visible. And let's make this a little small. Okay, now what we want is a background, right? So for background we have rectangle module, and for this we again have to give positionings and color. Background color will be, let's say, black with an opacity of 50, and the position will be text X minus the text width by 2. And in the same way we will have Y, text Y minus text height by 2, and the height will be the text height and the width will be the text width. Alright, and what else do we need? We need the border radius. So R and X is border radius, R and Y is border radius. All good. Let's save and see. So yeah, you can see there is something, and I think we need to do some changes in this. Let's move it. Let's keep the background color as white and move it a little bit right. Yeah, it looks good. You can see. Let's zoom a little bit so you can see it looks nice. The positioning is good. We can make this with an opacity 1 more if we need, and with an opacity like this, and make this color as white. This also looks okayish, and you can have a color of white also. So yeah, this is how we develop a donut chart in our React Native Expo app. And yeah, that's it for this video. If you have learned new thing, then don't forget to press that subscribe button. And if you like my videos and would like to support me, then you can use the special thanks which is available on the channel, and you can support me. And yeah, that's it for this video. I will meet you in next one. Thanks for watching.